Good morning. Welcome to the Mary Grant Nature Preserve meeting. Today is July 13th. It is approximately 10 a.m. Our primary goal today is to discuss our community picnic, maybe hand out some assignments, and then if there's time and someone has something else, we can bring that up to the committee as well. So we decided on July 27th, which is 2 weeks from today. The picnic is officially slated for 11 to 2. I would like the committee here no later than 10 to start setting up. Did you have something to add? Okay. I know personally for Tammy and I, we're bringing like 3 easy ups, some folding tables. We're going to have the grill, all the stuff to keep the food hot, etc., etc. So 10 o'clock here to set everything up. We should be good to go for 11.
Okay.
Advertisements have been completed. You all have a couple of copies there. I have posted that on Facebook, the town website, and the town newsletter.
I posted it on my bulk Lake photography page too.
Okay, nice. And the goal is, the reason you all have two, if you all can pick some place around town, stick the flyer up, whether it's the transfer station, the town hall,
Post
trading
office.
post,
I'll
whatever,
do the
post
post
office,
office.
anything like that. Just to get it out there.
I'll hang it in
Is anyone,
Ira. I'll bring up one.
has anyone done the dump?
Not yet.
Okay, I'll post it the dump.
Okay. Entertainment. So Tammy and I have a couple of friends who like to play music. They will be here. I'm thinking they'll probably be here 11 to, they'll probably be here around 11. They're going to need time to set up and check their stuff, so they'll probably be playing like 12 to 2 or something like that. So we'll have live music. I'm hoping
that's
that's going to draw
awesome.
some people in.
That's awesome.
That is great.
Yeah.
It's not the full group. It's only 2 of
Right.
the 4. But
It's live, Tam.
Yeah.
I know. I'm so
And
excited.
it's free.
live.
What kind of
And
music?
it's free.
What kind of
Yes.
music do they play?
Southern
Southern rock?
rockabilly music,
Ooh,
yeah, like
that's
Leonard
awesome.
Skinner,
Oh, I love it.
older country
Yeah.
like Hank Williams, Waylon
Oh, that
Jennings,
is
things
awesome.
like that.
Good.
So.
Good.
Steve also plays in a bluegrass band, so he might be able to break in some bluegrass in that. I don't know if Andy does or not, but I know Steve does.
We'll see. The big thing is food. We started talking about this in our last meeting, so obviously burgers and hot dogs are standard fare, along with chips and drinks. Tammy and I will take care of all of that. We'll just run the BJ's and do it like we normally do. Do we want to have a sandwich tray like we've done in the past, those little croissant sandwiches?
Yeah.
How well did they go in the
They
past?
go.
Oh, they go.
People like
Yeah.
them.
And somebody around here really likes them too.
Come on.
Okay.
Pick it on you.
I'm not picking on you. I'm making sure I have them so that you can have some.
One of the bonuses we have is Tammy and I have a bunch of drinks that were left over from town meeting.
Cool.
So we're going to bring those, and we're going to augment it probably with water and seltzer or things like that. Nothing too horrible, and we'll go from there. The last time we met, Virginia, you volunteered
Yes.
to bring a macaroni salad.
It still stands.
What kind of macaroni salad, my dear?
There's only one.
Yeah.
Well, there's all
Well,
kinds of
yeah,
macaroni
no,
salad.
So
Surprise you. I'll surprise you.
mayonnaise, vegetables,
Yeah.
elbows. Okay,
Yeah.
that kind. All right.
Do we want another kind of cold salad? Another macaroni salad, a potato salad?
Potato salad?
I can make a potato salad.
Okay.
Okay. I'm actually going to write my notes so that I can read them this time.
I can't read them either.
I actually had to listen to our last meeting so I could make notes. We have a need for ice. So Tammy and I are going to bring our inflatable salad bar
Yeah.
/ drink pools. Those things are
How
great
many,
to
how many
keep.
bags do you need?
Well, one of the things we need to discuss.
Yeah, so it takes probably,
At least 4 bags to fill both of them.
4 bags each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 8 bags.
So at minimum 8 bags, yeah.
Do you need more than that? I have a cooler I can bring and I can add more ice to it.
She's the queen of the food. Let her tell you.
So each of
Your
the
Majesty?
each of the big pools take 4 bags. So at least 8, maybe 10.
Okay.
10 bags total.
Okay, I'll bring that.
Okay.
Okay. So,
I'll bring a couple watermelons if you want to cut them up.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Just for the kids, you know, or anybody, but kids especially love that grab and go.
Oh, I know.
okay, who's bringing the ice? Do you want me to pick up any ice, or, I mean,
Oh, I mean, if you want, you can bring some ice too.
well, yeah, but I don't
We'll
want to
use
bring-
it. The way this summer's going, it'll
Oh
go
my
fast.
Yeah. Not gonna break use anytime soon, is what they
I'll
say.
tell you what, why don't you bring 4 bags and you can bring 6
6.
bags?
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah,
So
no.
you're on the hook for 4 bags of ice.
Okay.
Has anybody did the Roller Train Contest, by the way?
Not that far out.
The last I heard, the humidity's supposed to break next weekend. I haven't looked beyond that yet.
Okay, I was just wondering. So if it's pouring rain, what happens then?
That's something we can discuss. I mean, we're gonna have 3 of our easy ups, and I think other people said they were gonna bring some.
That's
I-
easy.
Oh, it's
a canopy,
the
a 10
canopy
by 10
Oh,
canopy.
okay.
with no sides, just a like
I
a.
have a canopy, but it's a screened-in one. I
Okay.
could bring.
Maybe for the
Can.
baking contest.
Well, you
Yeah,
know what
maybe.
it is? I'll put it in the car. If you
Yeah.
use it, you use it.
Sure.
Okay?
Okay.
Remember last year we had it in a zip up because of the,
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
had all the baking stuff in the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Was that last year? I'm so.
I think so.
What year is it?
I don't know.
I just got off 24 days straight, so I'm trying to even figure out where I am at the moment.
I empathize with you
All right,
because
Mayor
I
Grant
don't know what
Nature
date it is.
Preserve.
Maybe Great Nature Preserve. Okay, that's right. Excellent. It's not a hospital, that's all I care.
No.
So I think that covers the food.
Okay.
I'm encouraging people to bring their own picnic food or
Their room.
make a donation to the grant and you can have some burgers and hot dogs. That's the way I've built it and everything that I'm putting out on
You
Facebook.
tend to do very well.
So, absolutely.
And the band has their own following of folks.
Oh, that is awesome.
So we may have extra people just from them alone,
Wow,
which
okay.
just happen to be more friends of ours. But it's okay. They
That's
come,
okay.
they eat, they spend money. It's
That's
fine.
right.
Yeah.
Donations, donations,
Can you
donations.
lean forward for a second? Thank you. All right, so anything else on the food? Do we want another cold salad, or do we think 2 is going to be
I
enough?
think 2's enough.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would say don't go ginormously huge. Just a bowl.
Okay.
You know.
So what about like things like paper plates and knives and forks and that kind of stuff?
I believe
We
we
have
still
all of that.
have
Yeah.
all of that
Okay.
left over
Yep.
from
Okay.
yeah.
And napkins and.
Yep,
I'll
that's
pick
okay.
up a package of little pickle cubes,
Okay.
so that we just cut them up and set them up.
Sure.
Like garbage bags, right?
And that garbage.
We do. I'll check them and see because the
Or
last
how
time I
about garbage containers, like when people are done, where they go
Mice.
with the.
So we have
Might
at least
spit in
one
the
here.
box.
I typically bring one with me.
Okay,
There's bags here, and I typically bring garbage bags with me as well.
okay.
So on to decorations. We had talked about decorations. I think we settled on Americana. So if you guys have anything Americana related, like flag buntings or flags or
So I can take down my porch and bring it here.
sure. Calvin might not like that, but
Well, to be honest with you, make it to get done. I was like, otherwise my
There you
husband
go.
will leave it up to me.
no. I drive by your house quite a
I
bit.
said if I have to have it, I'll take it down.
Okay.
So, is it one of those large buntings?
I have like the circle flags that go across the porch. Yeah.
So
and then
do
I
you
have
need a
about-
ladder or something to put it up here?
I will bring a ladder with me. I have a 16-foot ladder I'm going to bring.
Isn't there a ladder there?
There is, but I wouldn't step on it.
Oh,
Probably older than you.
no.
So I'm happy with Americana. Anything
Yeah.
that you guys have will help dress up. I don't think we need to go overboard. I'd like to have something though, you know. Baking contest. So y'all are all encouraged to bake something, including Farmer Calvin, if he's so inclined. I may bake something. and I'm hoping we get a couple of entries from the community as well.
Cool.
Dan Norwood has volunteered to be one of our judges.
Well, Tim's now part of the road committee, so he said if you guys wanted him to volunteer to eat anything, he'd be more than happy to.
Well, if he wants to be an impartial judge, he's more than welcome to.
Do we know of any other people that might be interested in judging?
Yeah, like maybe trying to get someone from other committees, maybe try to get Sam, right? Or someone.
I can send out an email and ask if anyone wants to come, and
From the committees,
Why don't you
right?
ask Jen? I'm sure she.
Jennifer will be working at the farm.
Yeah.
She's so busy.
It's open farm day that day
Yeah,
too.
is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
So last year we had David Winchell,
Mhm.
and I forget who or it was one of the Norwoods.
Yeah, it was Mom Norwood. right?
Yeah, I want to say Jen, but I
We
don't
have
think that's
Daniel.
right.
Who were the winners this year of the Acton, like Greatest Neighbor Award? What about inviting those two? I know you were.
Yeah, yeah,
weren't.
yeah.
Us
Who
and
was-
Sam Evlith or Elvin.
Element.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. And Dave, Dave, the guy that does the landscaping. What's that?
Oh, Mark.
Mark.
Mark
That's it.
Holiday, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think last year we put out feelers ahead of time, but I think our plan was that if we didn't have enough judges that we felt we would just ask someone to be a judge. I'm happy asking one of our friends who's in the band to be a judge.
There you
We
go.
really have no tie into it.
Yep, there you go.
And I'm certain they both like pies and cakes and cookies, and so,
We just need to be cognizant of nut allergies.
yes.
So if that's like the biggest one, we can.
Just label it. Absolutely.
Right,
Yeah.
so what I'm thinking when we accept the entries, we're gonna ask them if there's nuts or anything that may set off an allergic reaction in whatever they baked.
Yeah, I know there's some people that have egg allergies
Right.
and.
Oh my gosh, how can you bake without eggs?
With yogurt.
Baba.
There's all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Trust me, we find ways. My brother-in-law is allergic to duck eggs.
Having multiple children foster kids who've all been allergic to something,
something.
I've learned all the
You got all the
alternatives.
tricks,
Mhm.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Yep, we have tricks.
Okay, so that's the baking contest. We had talked about simple games like croquet, badminton, something like that. I figure, depending on where we finally wind up setting the band up, we may just do games out back, unless we want to move the tables out back and have the band out back.
I could
Yeah,
bring the,
that's the way we used to have it.
Okay.
Have the band back there.
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
The only,
Gets,
What is that
draws
board?
people in, is that why you did it back there rather than here?
boards.
It's like
that?
imagine it might be more buggy
I'll
back
get
there
it.
than it is
No.
up here.
True.
No, it
True.
isn't.
why am I?
We never had
It's
problems.
a public game. I have 2 boards. I'll bring them. Would you toss the? It's a big game now. Everybody plays it.
What
They
is
have-
it?
they have-
cornhole.
Cornhole!
Thank you.
Yes!
I'll bring the
still have the
cornhole
cornhole?
boards. The hospital. We have an
No.
ER cornhole
What
board.
happened to those?
They were never here.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never seen cornhole
Oh, yeah.
here.
Oh, they're not in the barn.
Timmy and I brought
Say
someone
somebody
here.
took them.
Mm.
But they say we always had cornhole, we set it up over the.
I have an idea who took them, but it's not worth saying anything about it.
Oh,
Oh, it's
okay.
not me.
Wasn't me. I'll bring the ERs though. We have ones at the hospital that we pull out when if my staff need to de-stress.
Okay.
We put them in
Probably
the
every day
ambulance
lately,
bag.
That's fun.
right?
The way the hospital.
So who's gonna be in charge of making sure we have croquet and badminton, or do we
I
wanna?
can do okay,
Okay.
because I have to write it down and bring it.
While
She'll
we're
bring it today.
while we're out today with your mom, I'll look for some badminton.
I have a couple badminton rackets and one
Okay.
thing, so I can bring those. I'll just
Okay.
have to remember.
And I think those 3 options are fine.
Mm-hmm.
In the past, I don't think we've gotten any kids. I just wanna have things available in case we
Yeah,
don't get
just
kids
in
here.
case, yeah.
We'll have Calvin.
Okay. Calvin's all I need.
I'll play badminton with him.
So that brings us to Easy Ups, canopies,
That I
extra tables. If you have anything like that you can bring, just bring them. If we need them, we have them. And if we don't, they just stay in your car.
We have some folding tables. We have
Yep.
3 or 4.
We have 3 at our house. That's typically when we set the food up on.
I have nothing. I have no canopies. I mean, I have a
It's
canopy.
okay,
I have no
you're good.
games. I have no
You're all right.
games. I have no cornhole.
It's a group effort. It's a group effort. You don't have to
We,
have
uh,
everything we're looking for.
Yeah, no,
Do we
we,
have some
I've been-
cleaning fluid to clean these tables?
We may.
we'll
And if we
bring, I'll
don't,
bring
we can
cleaner.
do
I'll
something.
bring spray
Oh.
cleaner.
Yeah, the tables need to be cleaned out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or some kind of tablecloth put over them, one of the two. So
Yeah.
we'll be prepared for one or the other.
Clean it first.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Oh, and they can come by and have some food too.
Yeah.
Bring the team, yeah.
Yep.
'Cause
Swing
we,
on by.
what event did we do here where the ambulance
a
came-
picnic.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was a picnic.
Yep, the
Maybe they can
ambulance
bring
came-
the
Yeah,
truck.
that went over good.
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
very interesting.
Yeah. The kids had a blast climbing up in there
Yeah.
and having the
Oh,
medics
yeah.
show them all around.
So if you're meeting with
I'm
Chief,
meeting them with them. this week.
absolutely mention that his duty crew is walking to come and hang out. If they want to bring one of the trucks and show kids if there's kids here, that's a bonus too.
What an excellent idea.
But his duty crew is absolutely welcome to come over and
Yep.
have some
Oh,
food and hang out for a
absolutely.
bit.
You need to reach out to Mr. Sheriff there and
Yep.
tell him he's invited along too. How many? Because he came to one event. Was it the pumpkin
No, he was here for a picnic. I think our first picnic.
picnic? Maybe.
And
Yeah.
then they
He
can
drove
put
by and we
Halloween
told
on
we
too.
yelled at him
Yeah.
to come back, and he came back and hung out for a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Like, hey, come on.
if I can't reach out to him directly, I'll reach out to Jennifer and have Jennifer reach out and say,
Yeah.
you know, whoever the sheriff on
Yeah.
duty is that day,
They're,
they're more than welcome to
Yes.
stop
Stop by
by.
and get some food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it sounds like a fun day.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
hoping so.
Hopefully
I'm
we'll
glad
have
we're
good
gonna
weather
miss it.
too.
My husband has to have a procedure at the hospital, so we're not going to weddings. I'll be here.
No.
So I'm glad.
I'm on
I'm not
call that
gonna miss
weekend,
it.
but I have it double stacked so I could be here that day.
So do not miss being on call for a hospital. I think that was all I had to talk about. Am I missing anything for the picnic?
Nope. I think that sounds good.
All right.
I'll
Anything
bring
else
my
for the
camera,
committee?
take lots of pictures.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, if you share those with me, I'll put them up on our Facebook page.
Oh, great. Okay.
Or if you'd like, I'll make you one of the admins on the page and you can put them up
Then you
yourself.
could do
Yeah.
that.
Yes, I can do that.
All right.
Canvas, something baked,
Yeah,
and
there's something that I'd
camera.
like to bring up. I brought it up in a different light last year, but we never got around to it. And I'd like to get a half load of topsoil. There's kind of a hole over there, and I noticed the roots are really,
Mm-hmm.
be nice to just put to cover over, because I know this past week when I come up and I go to drive out, you're bouncing all over the place, you know?
Well, that's part of the charm of it being a nature reserve, in my opinion.
Well, do
You know.
people park here when they come to the picnic, or do they park along the street?
It varies.
Both.
It
Yeah.
varies.
Some park in, some park out.
If it's people that have a handicap or something like that, in the past, we turn around and give them preference, let them come in so they don't have to walk so far. Because once, the first ones that come, park at the closest, if the next, if somebody comes 15 minutes later,
They're way
parked
down the
halfway
street.
down the road and
Yeah.
everything, and if they're elderly and they're having a hard time,
Yep.
you know, it's quite a walk. I know it is for me.
Well, I expect you to always park on property. We'll find a spot for you
We'll-
anywhere.
We'll keep you a spot.
No, but that's why I like to try to keep that area cleared over there, so that you can park 2 or 3 cars in there, and then we can get some over there, and, you know, just keep it
Yeah,
open.
there's plenty of parking here for people that may need to park there. I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, and if we move the tables out back,
Yeah,
It'd be even more, yeah.
yeah,
Right.
so
right,
then
that too.
if we get a little bit of loam top, it doesn't have to be loam, but, I was thinking of, kitchen material,
Mm-hmm.
and then, Joe,
I've actually talked to Joe about that before. He doesn't think it's a good idea to put anything up in here that we cleared out a couple of years ago. But I think if we wanted to get some light gravel or something to cover the roots, we could get him to come over and spread it out, or might let me use or rent his tractor for a day to come over and do it, so. Okay. Anybody have anything else for the committee?
Not at this time.
I did finally get to go and meet the Bob Dale, who's the marketing outreach coordinator for Center for Wildlife.
Yep.
And for an hour, they bring like 2 ambassadors, or
Yeah.
desert or something, whatever's, you know, the flavor it is. And he talks for the whole hour, and you know what people. But what we were talking about was having him do the ambassador meet for half an hour, and then the other half hour walk the kids through the paths and he could talk about different wildlife, what they do, what, you know, where you could see them, where they might find them, maybe some of the trees of flora, you know, he can talk about that the other half hour. And I told him about what the librarian does with the stories, and he said, well, let's coordinate then whatever it is that I'm going to speak about during the path with the book that
Right.
we can do the pages for that.
Okay.
So now I said, okay, how much does this cost? So he said it was $250, and when I gasped, he said, but we could probably get it for under $200, and I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. And I think I might have a donor.
Oh,
Oh, so that's even better.
So
Because I was gonna say, I was gonna look and see my donor list if I had anybody that could help too.
I'm certain we can come up with someone who'll cover the cost of that as well.
Yeah.
So if I can get it under 200, he's off on holiday for a couple of weeks, so I'll talk to him.
When are we
But
thinking
we,
we'd
but
like
it's,
to do
yeah, I'll
that?
talk to him and say that we're interested. We just haven't found a date yet.
Early
Okay.
August or September.
It's up to you guys.
Because I can put it out into the homeschool community, because that's stuff the homeschool community really loves and needs. So
good idea.
we're constantly looking for education that's.
Do we want to
low
look
cost.
at, I'm not interested really in picking the date today,
No.
but do we want to look at September maybe?
I was thinking September because it's just a little bit nicer. Kids
Yeah.
are back to school.
and it's open right now.
Yeah, so that might be a
Okay.
nice way to start. And then they'll get interested, and then when they're leaving, we can say, and don't forget next month in October is the
Yeah,
Halloween
Oh,
party.
that's
right,
You know?
right.
Yeah, you can get it for,
okay.
sounds good.
So what we can do with that, right, let's all think about that. Let's reach out to whoever we have that can donate towards it. If we have to pay for it out of the grant, we have the money for it. I don't like spending that money if we don't have to, but that's what it comes to, and it gets people on the property and enjoying the trails. That's really what the preserve is about.
And that's part of what
But-
we're
but
raising the
I
money
think-
for. So.
If we can get a few donors, they don't have to give the whole thing and everything.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, come up short, we've got the
Yeah,
backup.
we can cover it if we need to.
Yeah. I think we can come up with some.
So what I'd like to do is, after the picnic, let's reconvene a couple of weeks. We can talk about how the picnic went, what we might change for next year, and then we can get into maybe planning the Center for Wildlife.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple weeks out, that's gonna be tough. We're busy. Maybe towards the 24th of August.
Well, the other thing we can do is have a quick meeting right after
You're
the picnic.
gone the first two. Oh, you mean
Right
that day?
after the picnic,
Yeah,
that
we could do
day.
it right after.
Okay.
All right, so the next meeting is
I got
right
some notes.
after picnic.
I just, I'm gone the 1st to the 9th. That's my annual conference.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
going to Vegas for 2 weeks for work.
Oh,
So
But
cool,
I'll be in
cool.
Vegas too from the 1st to the 9th.
We'll have dinner one night.
right, there you go.
Join us with all the
I'll
crazy
be-
friends.
The first week I'll be like a half mile off the strip, and the second week maybe 2 miles off the strip.
I'm at the
Oh,
Venetian,
awesome.
Oh, nice.
I don't know where I'm staying.
completely paid for, so I'm
jealous.
living the dream.
Well, mine's paid for too,
Of course, I've had to spend the whole year organizing a national
Yeah.
conference to get that, but yeah.
so. All right. Mr. Neal, what else do you have, sir?
The outhouse, I hate to bring it up.
I have a plan for that. Tammy and I are going shopping today. We're going to buy a long-handled, stiff scrub brush.
Because we've come up and cleaned it a couple times.
Yeah,
I've-
and so
I've spent
well,
some
I
time
say,
in there last
yeah.
week
Yeah.
and the week before, And I can only do so much with the stuff we have.
Exactly, that's what Tim said, you know. And
So
but
I'm gonna
he-
see if I
he
can
went up-
find a
he
long
came up-
handled scrub brush for it.
He's come up a couple times, and I came up a couple times.
Well, that's
Because
great.
we bring Calvin here to be feral,
And
so.
did you get a chance to change the batteries?
Oh, that
and
is
the
so
lights?
cute.
I have
That
not
is
yet.
cute.
So
Okay,
I
I
tried putting
know.
those batteries in that you gave me, and they're not working in there. So I'm
Oh,
gonna buy
really?
some fresh batteries today while we're out.
Oh,
Should we adjourn the meeting and then we can talk about?
Those were fresh batteries.
They're not working for some reason, so. They're still in that truck. I'll come back and try them again, but
Maybe it's the light.
They-
they're good.
But, yeah, I would like to turn around and have some help sometime. Take that, instead of shelving out, where it's built.
Yep, talked about that last time we met. And that's something we can do either on a cleanup or maybe September or something like that.
But I just pointed that out.
Yep.
I feel better, get that,
Okay.
get that way.
I mean, one of my dreams
See,
is to
one
get
of the
power out
things
there
we
for
had-
real light.
On this front edge down the bottom, there was a gap that big, and that's how the critters get in.
Yeah, I mean,
And so I
it's a
turned
nature
around,
preserve. You're
and
gonna have
so
critters.
I took a broom handle
yep.
and I planed it down so that I push it underneath there,
Mm-hmm.
fill in that gap.
The critters are always gonna find a way in.
Oh, yeah.
Those critters.
All right.
All right.
It's just some of these little things that's easy to overlook, but,
Right.
you know, they build up over a period
Oh,
of time.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And if we don't get to it this year, we can address it on our spring cleanup next year. It's on the list. Hasn't fallen off the list yet. Any other business for the committee? Looking for a
Oh,
motion?
yeah, I do, I have another one. One of our members, our neighbor next door,
Pam,
she had, what, knee
knee
operator?
surgery. Yeah.
Yep.
Anybody here,
I've not heard anything.
The last I heard, she was healing really well. But that was like a day out from surgery. I haven't heard anything since.
Okay. Anything else? Going once? Twice?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Exactly.
appreciate everybody showing up.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
I
We are adjourned at 10:38.